Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom, there lived a young prince named William. Unlike other princes who loved to hunt and ride horses, William loved to read books. He spent most of his time in the library, reading about different cultures, history, and science. One day, while reading a book, he stumbled upon a story about a magical land hidden in the forest. The story was fascinating, and he couldn't resist the temptation to explore the land himself. He asked his father, the king, for permission to go on an adventure, but the king refused, saying it was too dangerous. Disappointed but determined, William decided to sneak out of the palace and venture into the forest alone. He packed some food, water, and a compass and set off on his journey. He walked for hours until he reached the heart of the forest, where he found a hidden path leading to the magical land. As he entered the land, he was amazed by its beauty. The grass was greener, the air was fresher, and the trees were taller than anything he had ever seen. He walked deeper into the land until he found a small village. The villagers welcomed him and showed him around. They lived in harmony with nature and were content with their simple way of life. William spent a few days in the village, learning about their culture and helping them in their daily chores. He realized that happiness doesn't come from material wealth, but from a sense of belonging and community. On the fourth day, he decided to return to the palace and share his experience with his father. As he was leaving the village, he saw a group of hunters entering the magical land. They were carrying weapons, and their intention was to hunt the exotic animals that lived in the land. William knew he had to act fast. He ran back to the village and warned the villagers about the hunters' arrival. Together, they devised a plan to stop the hunters. They created a diversion by making loud noises and dressing up as animals, which scared the hunters away. William returned to the palace and shared his experience with his father. The king was impressed by his son's bravery and wisdom. He realized that there was more to life than just material wealth and power. From that day on, the king encouraged his son to pursue his interests and explore the world. William became a wise and just king, who always put his people's happiness before his own. The magical land in the forest remained a protected sanctuary, and the villagers lived in peace and harmony with nature.